Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and today we're going to get your ass in the gym and we're going to get you to stick to your diet, okay? Honestly, the easiest way to be strict 100% 24/7 with your diet, and the easiest way to give it your all every time you go to the gym and go to the gym consistently, is to just be motivated and excited to be there and want to be there and want to do it. We also know that it is never going to be that way all the time, okay? There are ways to make sure that you stay motivated. There are ways to increase your motivation when it lapses, but you cannot depend upon motivation. So what a lot of people start to talk about is self-discipline. You know, motivation fades, but self-discipline's always there. That is true, okay? And a lot of people hear me talk and they think I'm like, raw, self-discipline, just do it even if you don't want to. And it's true. I am a big fan of doing shit because you said you're going to, because you decide you're going to, whether you want to or not. Okay. But just like motivation, you can't always be disciplined. There are going to be times you're going to have lapses in your discipline, and you're going to make it harder than it has to be if you only depend upon self-discipline. So what I like to introduce after motivation, after self-discipline, is what I call self-knowledge, okay? And that basically means every single person has their strengths and their weaknesses. So what I suggest you do is use your strengths to your advantage and avoid your weaknesses as much as possible. When I lived in Germany, I worked for a German company, I had a 9-to-5 job. I realized if I came home from work, okay, and I sat down, I came back to my apartment, sat down, and just did anything, I was going to continue to sit down. It was going to take time. Then I get involved doing something else. The next thing you know, I have to, whatever, eat or something comes up, or I get lazy, and I was never going to actually get up and leave my apartment. So what I did was I used the self-knowledge that if I go home, the chances of me going to the gym drop drastically. So I went straight from the office into the gym. Okay, I brought my workout gear with me, and I would actually change my clothes in the office, leave the office in my gym clothes, drive straight to the gym, work out, no questions asked, no opportunities to fuck up, no opportunities to sit on the sofa, and I would work out, and then when I was done working out, I would go home. Okay, so I would not go home until I had actually worked out. As a matter of fact, there was a time when I was an instructor for a security company, so I actually had at one point like a little office and a big classroom, okay? And at that point, I was doing like, a lot of burpees, a lot of plyos, jump rope, stuff like that. I didn't really need any equipment. So I would actually, after work, change in my little office, go into the big classroom, and then I do my workout just on the floor in this big room that I had. So basically, I wouldn't even leave my office before I did my workout, okay? Go in the same direction. Like, there was probably one of the most consistent times, one of the best, happiest times of my life was when my girlfriend and we did this for a couple years straight. Like, I would wake up at like before 5 o'clock in the morning, work on my little goals, write my little, vision cards out and stuff like this. And then I'd wake her up at about 5:30. By 5:45, 6 o'clock at the latest, we're out going to the gym, okay? So we would just wake up, immediately go straight off to the gym. No questions asked, no opportunities to miss anything, no opportunities to get caught on your phone, no opportunities to sit down and start eating breakfast, like we drink like a shake or something and just head the fuck out to the gym. That was it, okay? No opportunities to have this friction with life. Later on, there was a point where she was also working from home, and what we basically would do is we'd wake up at about 6 o'clock in the morning, we'd go ahead and hit the gym, come back, immediately go for our little walk for an hour, and then we do an hour of cardio and an hour of gym, by like 8 o'clock in the morning. Take a shower, boom, it's like shortly after 8, and we're done with our workout and our cardio. We went for an hour walk together. That was our cardio. So we were able to talk about business. We were able to talk about our relationships, just spend time, look at birds. We walked through this beautiful, like a beautiful bridge going over water in Florida. So we'd look at the ospreys, we looked at the pelicans, we look at all the birds and stuff. So we got enjoyment, cardio, time together, and we got our strength training in within 2 hours, okay? And like I said, we did not have any opportunity to fuck this up, okay? You know, and you need to just figure out a way to put this into your life. For instance, when I was working in Germany, they didn't have 24-hour gyms. They weren't open 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. They were open from like 8 in the morning to 8 at night. So I did not have the opportunity to go before work. Okay, so I would go directly after work. You know, the same thing with me. Like, people talk about carbs. Carbs are not magical, okay? I don't magically get better results because I don't eat carbohydrates. But I will tell you one thing, I'm addicted to carbohydrates. I have the self-knowledge that if I start eating carbohydrates, I'm not going to be able to stop. And it's not just eating cake or candy. I mean, if I eat healthy, quote, food, I'm not going to be able to stop eating potatoes. I'm not going to be able to stop eating good rice. I'm not going to be able to stop eating bread. It's not going to happen. And if I start that, then I'm going to start eating crap. And then next thing you know, hey, let me just go for the next week and just eat crap. And since I feel like shit, I might as well not go to the gym either. Boom, great. So I don't do it in the first place. Yes, it's good to be motivated to eat healthy food. And I love eating good low carb food. I love drinking water. You know, I love drinking green tea. I love drinking coffee. You know, I love keto food. But at the same time, okay, not only is the motivation there, but I don't need as much dietary discipline because I know myself and I don't even start eating my so-called trigger foods that are going to trigger me to overeat, okay? I don't eat them in the first place because I have the self-knowledge. Because of that, it is that much easier to stay motivated and to stay disciplined with my diet. So that's basically what I'm telling you. If there's something, and it could be any area of your life where you're having a problem staying on schedule, you're having a problem staying, within a certain amount, staying on your diet, keeping and working out consistently, whatever your problem you're having, just think to yourself, not just how to motivate and discipline yourself, but also where's the friction coming in? Where's the self-knowledge? How is it that you can create a situation where it's less likely that you're going to cheat on your diet, where it's less likely that you're going to be late for work, where it's going to be less likely that you're going to miss a workout? How can you set your life up using the knowledge of how you are to make things easier? Because like I said, motivation's the greatest. Keep that up as much as you can. Discipline is good, but you need to use self-knowledge, so you need as little discipline as possible. Okay? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. Click that little bell icon if you have subscribed so you get notified when I put out the next video. I mean, today it's Saturday. I'm putting out videos every day. I'm trying to be really consistent here, okay? Speaking of consistency. And aside from that, thanks for watching the video. I will see you guys in the next video.